Like I listen to it because I know like I listen to the lyrics, I listen to the beats. I love the beats. It gets a little, this is not really my scene, the rave scene, and the electronic techno scene is not really my thing. But I can appreciate it though because I like the instrumentation that's in there. But like lyrically, or just even content wise, it's not on par with where I think that it should be.
And that's debatable because I've heard the album. I give it several listens, and I still am of the thinking and still of the opinion that this is a great album. And yes, I will say that this album is really not stripped down, but it is a fusion of not 808s. But my thing is, I think it's more of My Beautiful Dark Nightmare.
It's a compilation, I would say.
But that's what makes it so great is that a lot of this, even in 10 songs, he didn't leave. To me personally, a lot of people think that there's only one song there that I don't think was up. That Send It Up. That's the only song I think is just don't belong on the album. All other 9 tracks, even I Am a God, which is a very makes people uncomfortable type of thing with this boasting about. How, and it's almost like he's even kind of hypocritical with what he's saying religiously.
But nobody says shit when 3 6 Mafia came up with a song that says you were a god, you were a king, and anyway, fuck.
No. But what I'm saying is simply this: is that with this particular album, it's not only moving forward, but also summarizing what Kanye is. So he didn't leave too much. But he knows what he was doing. With his music, he knows he was leaving a certain fan base, and he's been experiencing certain things, and now he's actually trying to show it via the material.
Listening to the content and to his words, there's something I think that a lot of people miss, and this is not ego, not power trip or anything like that, but I feel like he put his heart into the words. I feel like he put his heart into the music, which is why I feel like a lot of people aren't really listening to what he's saying. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, not necessarily heartbreak, but there's like something emotional going on with him that a lot of people don't really address. Like, people will say that this is a good album.
Kim Kardashian has his baby.
Okay, wait.
I think
that's emotional.
I think it's still
not emotional when the
like you said,
like birth. Wow, that's emotional.
No, you're getting the most overpaid woman.
You got
less talent.
You got paid to fuck, and everybody. So the talent in this world is dead. Nobody gets famous for being talented anymore. They get paid.
No. You're missing the point. I'm saying she has no talent, yet she's one of the highest paid people.
For what? To do what?
That's the anomaly.
What anomaly? She fucked. She had a nice pair of titties when she did it. End of story.
I think Kim Kardashian
it's not that
her own segment. Really.
Yeah, we're not gonna get on that
because we're gonna venture off. But I just feel like this emotional, this dark thing started, like you said, when his mom passed, and it hasn't really left his music yet, which I really don't think a lot of people are picking up on.
So let me ask you a question. So we're gonna
wait, because that's enough with the whole Kanye pole jockey thing.
So my question is, you're a J. Cole fan? Yes or no?
I'm a Kanye West and a J. Cole fan.
Okay,
which
so
is why.
My question. I pose to you. Which do you think is a better album for the public out here to go ahead and see this? I'm sorry. Do you think which one's a better album, Born Center or the Yeezus album?
I would have to put my money right now on. Well, when you say better album, which audience are you talking about? Just because.
Okay, let's just say, in your opinion, which one do you think is a better album?
I will bump J. Cole more than I bump Kanye over the next couple months.
Okay, I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. And I like J. Cole's album. I really do. I just don't. He pissed me off a little part. Maybe I'm a little biased because he basically sampled our storytelling part 2. And it didn't sound any different, nothing creative. It just sounded like a rerun of the same shit. And he just goes ahead and raps over it, and that kind of turned me off the whole album. It's a good album. I don't want to say it's not, but I just felt like, okay, yeah, I understand that J. Cole is kind of like creating his own lane by being his own producer, right? Kind of keeping a lot of that stuff within himself. He's a one-man on Wrecking Crew with this thing. I respect him for that. I understand that, he just did a tour. They selling dollar tickets, which, you would have acted like they was giving out free Oprah chicken dinners again while the black people was out there in line waiting for it. But the thing is also is just, I didn't think that it was good. It's a great effort, but he didn't properly sample too much. at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't get to the whole J. Cole crew and Kanye West debate. I'm too busy staring at what I like staring best. Anyway, moving on to something more of my alley. I am more of a electronica fan, so let's step into the Daft Punk world.
Here we go.
I'll let you guys have this one.
I'm gonna go ahead, Ken, because I have a major retort. So go ahead first.
All right, up next we're bringing up to the electronica fans. Daft Punk released the album not too long ago. It's called
Random Access Memory.
Random Access Areola.
Or RAM.
Yeah, which somebody need. Quite honestly, I thought it was a shit bag in a box, like rolled into a shit burrito, stuffed into a shit pocket, and melted on the whole wheat cheese. It was pretty bad. In my all honest opinion, like we've all seen the whole Daft Punk thing. We've been there from Around the World to One More Time to Harder, Faster. We've been there from the Tron. Oh God, what they did with the Tron remake of the album.
Tron, they did the Tron, the soundtrack.
The soundtrack. Hold on, wait a second. It was
was
magical. I mean, Chris Angel was shitting flowers. That's how amazing it was. Mind freak, more like a mind fuck. That thing was incredible. But for them to come out.
Wait, the actual soundtrack or the reconfigured soundtrack?
The reconfigured soundtrack.
That was a bunch of other artists who came in and producers who refixed it.
I saw nuns break dancing on top of taco trucks. The shit was amazing.
I see that every Sunday.
That's because where you live. And for them to come out and put out Random Asshole Movement, which was a first of all, I see that they were trying to go into a different direction, which was a failed direction. For them to be more funk than they were electronica, which is not what they are.
Whoa. Chill. First off, allow me to interject. That album was so good. Like, I'm not gonna be one of these typical fans that says Pharrell jumped in and just was a savior of this whole thing, because he wasn't. But the album was, again, just like we mentioned with Kanye, it brought something you didn't expect. And I think a lot of people.
And you really like that's a good thing. It's like the person who brings potato salad, you know, that fucking milky potato salad that somebody always brings to the barbecue that nobody eats. That is what they brought to the table. And I was like,
oh. But before they was bringing what?
Before they were bringing them hot rhythm baby backs, slapping their barbecue sauce and fucking
dog ribs.
Huh?
Dog ribs?
I don't give a fuck. They were still delicious. They brought that to the dinner table. And then they bring, first of all, you don't need that many features. You don't need that many artists featured on your album.
It wasn't that many.
Over half? Not that many?
No, I mean.
Where was the techno vibe? There was a time that when Daft Punk was being played at any club or rave scene, and as soon as you put that on, the cold club would erupt. I mean, bras was coming out, bitches were losing their
But you have to think about the climate as a whole, Ken. That's all I'm saying. You have to
climate up. So time out. All right, you work at a fucking barbecue shop, and they're putting out good barbecue, then they're gonna switch to tofu. Is that what you're telling me?
If it works.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay, but listen, hold on. That's not my point. The whole point I'm trying to say is this. Look at where house music, EDM, not known as electronic dance music, but entertainment, directed marketing, as Deadmau5 would say, or Joel Zimmerman.
Really?
And
everybody always wants to.
And everybody wants to point to the EDM.
One second. Before you say anything else, I want to put this out. The Skrillex did not create dubstep.
Please say that.
Dubstep is not a band. Oh my God! The next person who says that, I'm gonna fist fuck them in the face with my knuckles.
Okay, listen. Now that out of the way, let me go ahead and say this. Electronic music right now has basically went into a direction where it's saturated. It's just oversaturated.
No, it's saturated with dubstep and this shit called trap, which ain't nothing but dubstep light. It ain't nothing but rap music without the beats.